Close UC's Cronin, Clark, Washington recap win over Memphis. Tom Grosh in Orlando. For the second straight day, the No. 1-seeded Cincinnati Bearcats had to rally to beat a basketball team they had manhandled during the regular season. The message: March Madness gets madder with each passing day, and it's only beginning. UC stormed back from a 13-point halftime deficit to beat No. 5-seed Memphis 70-60 in the American Athletic Conference Tournament semifinals here Saturday afternoon, at the Amway Center. On Friday, UC overcame a 6-point second-half deficit to beat No. 9-seed SMU in the quarterfinals. UC, 29-4, will face Houston, 26-6, in the AAC Finals Sunday at 3:30 p.m. on CBS TV. Number 3 seed Houston ousted number 2 seed Wichita State 77-74 in Saturday's other AAC semifinal game. UC and Houston split their 2 regular season meetings, each winning at home. Is UC just not its normal, dominant self here this week? Or are the Bearcats just running into desperate, nothing-to-lose opponents such as Memphis 21-13? Opponents whose only hope for an NCAA tournament bid is to upset a powerhouse, such as nationally No. 8-ranked UC, along the way. Call it a combination of the two. No matter who it is, they're going to come out with fire, said UC senior forward Gary Clark, who had 17 points and 12 rebounds Saturday. They're not going to care about the seeding or who is on our team. A lot of guys' careers are ending slowly, so you've got to expect a team that does not want to go home. Sophomore guard Jaron Cumberland led UC with 18 points and had 5 assists, followed by Clark's 17 points. Senior forward Kyle Washington had 11 points. Junior guard Jacob Evans III had only 7 points as he has hit a mini-slump offensively, but Evans also had 7 rebounds. Memphis was led by freshman guard Jamal Johnson, who scored all 17 of his points in the first half. UC coach Mick Cronin would rather the Bearcats not keep stumbling out of the gate. While UC appears locked into the NCAA tournament as a No. 2 seed, regardless of Sunday's AAC title game result, this is no time to be playing such streaky basketball. UC swept both SMU and Memphis in 2 regular season meetings apiece, beating the former by an average of 22.5 points and the latter by an average of 24 points. Yet, the Bearcats were scrambling for their lives against the double-digit underdogs for the past 2 days. It was a good win for us and hopefully we learned a lesson that the other team, no matter what their record, they're not going to care what your seed is, Cronin said. Whoever we play in the NCAA tournament next week is going to have to win or they're going home. We have to understand that that's the type of intensity that we're going to face. Analysis, notes and more. Streaky offense, reliable D. UC has not found the range here in Orlando, hitting just 42% from the field on Friday and 41% on Saturday in the cavernous, 20,000 seats, mostly empty arena of the NBA Magic. He also is a combined 9 for 41 from three-point range in this tournament, for a ghastly 22%. We haven't shot the ball well down here, Cronin said. But that comes and goes. Three-point shooting is like your high school girlfriend. It comes and goes, yet the Bearcats' defense has been typically stout. UC held SMU to 39% shooting Friday, and Memphis to 35% on Saturday. Another plus, UC made only 3 turnovers Saturday. Memphis had 9 turnovers. UC held a decisive 30-20 edge on points in the paint. Turning point, UC trailed 42-29 at halftime after a sluggish performance on both ends. We've been in that situation before, to tell you the truth, but we can't put ourselves in that situation, UC's Washington said. We have to come out from the gate with a sense of urgency. Cincinnati forward Gary Clark, 11, dunks the ball during the first half of an NCAA college basketball game against Memphis in the semifinals at the American Athletic Conference Tournament Saturday, March 10, 2018, in Orlando, Florida. AP photo, Phelan M. Abenek, photo, Phelan M. Abenek, AP, how bad were things going? UCA at one point was assessed an administrative technical foul. It happened when junior guard Kane Broome briefly sat down on the bench, then re-entered the game without checking in at the scorer's table. Something apparently clicked with Cronin's halftime message, for the Bearcats rushed out with a 21-2 scoring spurt to start the second half. That put UC ahead 50-44, and Memphis drew no closer than 4 points thereafter. In the first 5 minutes, second half, usually it determines how that game's going to go, Clark said. We came out on fire. Coach said, "Eye of the tiger." Adjustments. What did Cronin ask of his team at halftime? Well, obviously I said we might not want to let Jamal Johnson keep teeing it up and thinking he's going to miss, Cronin said. To that end, UC's Evans immediately put himself into the shooting face of Johnson to start the second half. Johnson never scored another point. When a guy's on fire like that, you can make the adjustment, not let him shoot, Cronin said. Or, you can let him shoot you out of the tournament and you go home tonight. The other thing is, we had 9 offensive rebounds in the second half. We needed all 9 of them to shoot 41%. On February 23, Memphis announced that junior point guard Martin has a broken left foot and will miss the rest of the season. Still, Memphis entered Saturday